You know how some words just kind of creep into our vocabulary over decades, while others seem to explode into existence almost overnight? Today, we're talking about one of the biggest linguistic explosions in recent memory, the rise of Rizz.
That's right, the same institution that literally codifies the English language went ahead and crowned Rizz as its word of the year for 2023. It actually beat out terms like Swiftie and situationship to grab that top spot. So how on earth did a piece of internet slang get so much formal recognition?
So what's the real story behind Rizz? Is it just another Gen Z buzzword that's going to fade away, or is there something more to its incredible rise? Let's break it all down.
All right, first things first, we have to get the definition straight. And it's probably simpler than you think. In fact, it's been hiding inside a much more common word this whole time.
And there it is. The secret's out. Rizz is just a shortened version of the word charisma, taking that middle syllable charisma, right? Once you see it, it's impossible to unsee.
So the big question is, what does it actually describe? Well, Oxford defines it as style, charm, or attractiveness. In practice, it's really used to describe someone's skill in flirting or just their natural magnetism. You can think of it as the 21st century version of words like game or mojo.
Now, linguistically, this whole process actually has a name. It's called clipping. It's the exact same way the word refrigerator got clipped down to just fridge for everyday use. It's just language evolving naturally, taking a longer concept and making it short, snappy, and, casual.
Okay, so we know what it means, but who made it famous? The story of Rizz absolutely cannot be told without talking about one of the internet's biggest personalities.
And that person is the American Twitch streamer Kai Cenat. Around the middle of 2021, Cenat and his friends started using the word Rizz all the time on their streams. And when you've got millions of followers, well, your adoption of a word is kind of the spark that lights the fuse for a massive explosion in popularity.
But Kai Cenat himself has been really clear about this. He did not invent the word. It actually started with his friends in the Bronx, New York. He was simply the amplifier, taking a local slang term and basically broadcasting it to a global audience.
But Rizz didn't just stand down. Oh no. The internet got creative, and the word evolved into this surprisingly flexible part of modern slang.
For instance, you can have "what's a Rizz" for a successful attempt at flirting. That's a win. Or Rizz for a failed one, a loss. You can actively rizz someone up, which turns it into a verb. Someone with unspoken Rizz has so much magnetism they don't even have to talk. And for the true masters of the art, you get these incredible nicknames like the Rizzler or, and this is my personal favorite, the Wizard of Oz.
So let's just zoom out for a second and look at the bigger picture. The journey this one word took in just a couple of years is a perfect case study of how language moves and shakes in the digital age.
It's like a three-step rocket launch. First, it starts in a local community in the Bronx. Then it gets amplified on Twitch in 2021. After that, it achieves viral escape velocity on TikTok through 2022 and 2023, and finally, it lands among the stars by being recognized by the Oxford Dictionary. A truly unbelievable trajectory.
So why does slang like this even exist in the first place? Well, according to linguists like Adam Cooper, it's all about identity. Slang helps create a unique vocabulary for a specific group, often younger generations, as a way to set themselves apart and build a shared culture that's totally distinct from the mainstream.
And this brings us to a fascinating paradox. When a word that was created by an in-group to set themselves apart gets adopted by everybody, from parents to marketers, does it lose the very coolness that made it so special? Has official recognition killed the very Rizz of the word Rizz? It's a classic cycle in the life of slang, and it leaves you wondering what's going to be the next word to take its place.